For decades, Mark Harmon built one of television's most respected characters through quiet intensity, sharp instincts, and a code that fans never forgot. As Leroy Jethro Gibbs on the legendary TV series NCIS, Harmon transformed a simple list of Gibbs's rules into life lessons that reached far beyond crime solving. Some rules were funny, some were strict, and others carried emotional weight that reflected the scars Gibbs hid beneath his calm exterior. But recently, Harmon revealed that among all of Gibbs's famous rules, there is one that stands above the rest. And surprisingly, it's a rule he follows in his own real life every single day. For longtime NCIS fans, the revelation instantly sparked nostalgia. Gibbs's rules were more than dialogue. They became a philosophy. Viewers memorized them, quoted them online, and even applied them to their own lives. Yet out of dozens of unforgettable rules, Harmon's favorite wasn't the toughest or the most dramatic. It was rule number 9, never go anywhere without a knife. At first glance, the rule sounds exactly like Gibbs, practical, rugged, and prepared for danger at any moment. But Harmon explained that the meaning behind the rule is much deeper than simply carrying a tool. To him, the rule represents readiness, responsibility, and respect for life's unpredictability. According to Harmon, preparedness has always mattered to him personally. Long before he played Gibbs, he admired people who stayed calm under pressure and knew how to handle unexpected situations. While filming NCIS for nearly 2 decades, he became even more connected to the idea that life can change in seconds. Harmon shared that carrying a pocket knife isn't about aggression or intimidation. Instead, it's about usefulness. He recalled countless moments during production when a small tool solved a problem quickly, opening boxes, cutting rope, fixing equipment, or helping crew members on set. Over time, the habit became second nature. Fans may find it fitting that Harmon's favorite rule reflects Gibbs so perfectly. Throughout NCIS, Gibbs was never flashy. He valued instincts over speeches and discipline over chaos. Rule number 9 captured that essence. It symbolized someone who believed preparation could save lives. Ironically, the rule also reveals something important about Harmon himself. Unlike many Hollywood celebrities who chase attention and controversy, Harmon built a reputation as one of television's most grounded stars. Crew members frequently described him as dependable, respectful, and intensely focused. While NCIS became one of the biggest shows in the world, Harmon stayed remarkably private. He rarely sought headlines and often avoided the spotlight outside of work. That attitude mirrors Gibbs completely. Many people who worked on NCIS over the years said Harmon led by example rather than ego. Younger actors often spoke about how welcoming he was on set. Instead of acting like the star of the show, he reportedly treated the cast and crew like a team. That leadership helped create the family atmosphere fans sensed on screen. It's one reason Gibbs's rules became so believable. They didn't feel like scripted television gimmicks. They sounded like principles that Harmon genuinely understood. Over the years, several Gibbs rules became iconic among viewers. Rule number 1, never let suspects stay together. Rule number 3, never believe what you're told. Double check. Rule number 5, you don't waste good. Rule number 51, sometimes you're wrong. But rule number 9 endured because it was simple and symbolic. It represented survival, preparation, and self-reliance, qualities deeply associated with Gibbs from the very first episode. Interestingly, Harmon admitted that fans still approach him in public to discuss Gibbs's rules. Some even tell him certain rules change the way they think about life. He reportedly finds that reaction both humbling and surprising. After all, few television characters ever create quotes that become part of popular culture. Even years after reducing his presence on NCIS, Harmon's connection to Gibbs remains powerful. Many fans still consider him the emotional heart of the franchise. His departure marked the end of an era, and viewers continue debating whether the series can ever truly feel the same without him. Yet Harmon seems at peace with the legacy he leaves behind. Rather than focusing on fame or ratings, he appears most proud of the discipline, consistency, and integrity that defined Gibbs. In many ways, Rule number 9 reflects all three qualities. It's not glamorous, it's practical, quiet, reliable. Exactly like Gibbs himself. The beauty of Gibbs's rules was never just about law enforcement. They worked because they applied to ordinary life. Double-check everything teaches caution. Never apologize unless it's warranted teaches honesty. Sometimes you're wrong teaches humility. And never go anywhere without a knife teaches readiness. Not necessarily for danger, but for responsibility. That deeper interpretation is likely why Harmon connected with the rule so strongly. Prepared people help others. They adapt. They stay calm. Gibbs often succeeded not because he was the loudest man in the room, but because he was the most prepared. Fans online reacted warmly to Harmon's revelation. Many said they immediately understood why he chose rule number 9. Others joked that Gibbs probably would have disapproved if Harmon picked anything else. Some longtime viewers even shared stories about carrying multi-tools or pocket knives themselves because of NCIS. The discussion also reignited appreciation for the writing behind Gibbs's character. In an era where many TV heroes rely on sarcasm or spectacle, Gibbs stood out because of restraint. His wisdom came in short, memorable lines. Harmon delivered those moments with such authenticity that audiences believed every word. That authenticity cannot be faked. It came from years of understanding the character and perhaps seeing parts of himself inside Gibbs all along. Even today, NCIS remains one of television's biggest franchises, spawning multiple spin-offs and generations of fans. But for many viewers, the original magic traces back to Harmon's portrayal of Gibbs, the steady leader who could silence a room with one stare and teach a lesson with one sentence. And among all those lessons, the one Harmon carried into real life was the simplest of all. Always be prepared, because whether solving crimes, leading a team, or navigating everyday life, preparedness can make all the difference.